I remember one year I was building a small group community on a university, and it was my first year there on the campus. I didn't know a lot of people. I was kind of starting over in building relationships in my life, and I met a number of students in the same dorm there on the university. And so I realized, you know what, I was really hoping to go deep. I wanted to create an environment that let these guys just be authentic and real with one another, and I wanted a place that communicated like I valued them, and so I was trying to get into their world. And so there was this room down the hall from where a lot of the guys lived, and it was a study room, but nobody ever used it. And I would literally take the cushions from my house on the couches that were in our living room, and there was about 10 guys that lived in this house with me, and so we had all of these couches. But they always knew if they showed up on Tuesday night, all the cushions were gone, and they kind of laugh about it, because I would take those, and I would every Tuesday I would take those into that study room, and we would have our weekly meeting. And the idea there is a very simple one, and yet can have profound implications. That if I had tried to meet, say, in contrast, in the middle of the university center, that would have communicated a very different thing. And I've had a number of friends who will do that, and it communicates in that environment oftentimes a sense of, hey, are you open about your faith? Are you someone who is transparent with the world around you? But for me, I was trying to create this sense of intimacy and closeness with my guys. So a space that was close to them, that felt relaxed. Nobody sat in chairs. They were all just kind of on the floor, just lounging around, and we were hanging out. Communicated a certain sense of relaxed love relationship. Now that might sound like a very silly, a very simple thing, and it kind of is. But when you're thinking through how you're doing your discipleship, how you're creating a community of people around your life, what kinds of structures, what kinds of rhythms, what kind of environment are you inviting them into? And what do those things communicate about what you're trying to accomplish? If you're trying to go deep with some guys, going in the middle of the university center probably isn't the best idea, because everybody's walking around and they don't feel safe to talk about, the deep struggles or challenges maybe that they're going through. On the flip side, if it's always safe, how do I learn to let my light shine in the world around me? And so whether it's in your small group meetings, or whether it's what are the, rhythms of my weekend hangouts, or how do we encompass the ideas of love and laughter and relaxed love relationship and life together, do the structures that you create, does the environment that you foster communicate certain values and certain convictions that you're trying to emphasize within that community?